Okay, Mr. McCabe, for Helplessly Hoping used last week's video, let's talk about landslide a little bit. So landslide uses three basic chords, C, G over B. Make sure your ring finger's on the B string, the second string. A minor 7, that's an A minor without a ring finger. And then back to G over B. And so this is also Travis in the sense that your thumb is playing quarter notes and it's skipping strings. So the pattern is the same for every chord, which is nice. And the pattern, there's no pinching on this pattern. So you start by just going 5, 4, get it nice and steady, then interject the G string in between the two thumbs like this. When that feels nice and solid, finish the pattern with the B string on your middle finger like this. And then get it repeating. Once that's flowing real evenly, you can begin to omit the second B string so that there's a quarter note, like a long beat at the end of the pattern like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then once that's super solid, even if it isn't, just change chords and practice it on a new chord. But avoid playing the progression too fast because you'll slow yourself down. If you just take it real easy, one chord at a time, and make that flow. And then once you really, really feel like it's locked in, go ahead and one pattern per chord. And I think it goes without saying at this point, no singing. It's going to be easy for you to start singing in a month when your Travis style is effortless. Next week we can look at the chorus changes. Rocky Mountain High, I think the capo was 2, and we talked about strumming. So there's a lot of golden rules about strumming. Well, one is find your pick wherever it's hiding. Whether you use it all the time or not, it's just good to develop that. But the golden rule is really just consistency of your flow. So just grab your G chord and play a non-stop flow of 8 notes. Start by thinking about them as unaccented. That means they're all equivalent. Okay, now just play some air guitar and feel how easy your wrist feels. There's no strain, it's not jarring or stopping, it's just flowing. That's how your wrist should always feel. So if you notice, I'm just going to play a pattern. I'm just making stuff up. My wrist just never stops this motion. So for Rocky Mountain High, it's perfect because that's kind of his vibe already. So, and then I think there was an E minor, maybe you played a C, but you know the progression. What I want you to do is the accent is halfway through the measure. It's not on the 1, so it's like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. So the implication for that is that you never accent the new chord when you arrive on it. You accent it later. So it gives it a different kind of pulse. So it's every time you get on a new chord, ease up and then accent afterwards. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a... So the transitions just sound easy. And for now, just do this non-stop flow with the accent on the 2, a delayed accent, and play along to the record. Play along to the record. That's key. You'll hear him digressing and doing some variations on the accent pattern. Ignore them completely and just try to flow. You can play along to American Pie, but it's just darn fast. It's fun as heck if you get flowing with it, and it has a drummer, so it is kind of cool. And on that song, you do this very standard pattern, which is down, down, up, down, up. And here the accent's also on the 2, but it's compressed because it's very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If the Bible tells you so. If you're feeling inspired, I wanted to work on this. We could do it next time. Oh, yeah. He does that trick. I think it's on a D7. We should work on this next week because this is really good for strumming. And it relates to Here Come the Sun, because each of those tricks ends up on an upstroke, like down, up, 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 down, up, 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 up. But like I said, if you're feeling ambitious, play along to that song, but really focus on Rocky Mountain High and a nice flow. And take that beautiful golden voice and give it a rest. All right, brother. See you soon.